Okay.
Yay, it's recording.
We are
Cool.
recording.
Okay, so first things first. You tuned?
Mhm.
Sounds good. Let's work on your shoulder rest. So can I see, like, just put your viola up, like, the way that you would, like, play? And then how would you situate the bow on your strings? Yeah, like if you just put it on the D string or the A string. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I think I might make one adjustment with your shoulder rest so that it situates more comfortably.
Okay.
So it looks like you have it set up pretty well. It might just be a little bit too far back because I'm just worried that it just looks kind of uncomfortable.
Okay.
I don't know if you're able to hold it like unassisted, without your arm up.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing. So I thought I'd help you out here. So we'll see if placing it more forward, like towards the end button, might help.
Okay.
So all I did really was move the foot from like here to over here.
Okay, and then also move
So we'll
that.
see if that, because that might help.
Okay.
So go ahead and try that out. I don't know if it feels super different. We can also experiment
It feels
a little
like
bit.
this isn't like up as
Yeah.
much. So
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I try to make my shoulder rest kind of go more up and down because I know, especially like as a girl, we have extra padding down here and it makes it difficult to situate on it. So
Yeah.
if we can have,
Yeah, I think that's good.
that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of unwieldy a little bit, hard to hold.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Are you able to take your left hand down kind of comfortably, move it around a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. So next thing, I'll help you out with tuning. I'm just going to move this back because sometimes it rattles.
Okay.
At least my mute does.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'll start on your A string, and I just want to see you reach your left hand around so that you're tuning the fine tuner with your left hand while bowing with your A string, or with your bow. Sorry. So you don't have to actually change the pitch. I just want you to that feeling. Cool.
Okay.
Looks good. And then if she has you tuning like strings together, I might just recommend doing that rather than having to use your other hand and stopping,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you're like tuning to a drone, it helps because then you can just bow and adjust the pitch as necessary.
Okay.
Makes it easy. Cool. So, do you want to play something for me and I can like...
Sure. Do you want me to use the bow or do pizzicato?
Let's do pizzicato first.
Okay.
I saw her note about the pizzicato. I
Okay,
can help
so
you
we
out
have
with
this
that.
whole page. I could play any of those.
Okay.
We also have Oh Susanna and then anything in the book.
Cool.
I wouldn't recommend that one yet. We could do anything.
Could we do Ode to Joy?
Ode to Joy? Sure.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. I'll stop you and... Yeah. Out there.
Okay.
So the first thing that I see, and you corrected it really quickly, was if you have your fingers rounded, it's easy to hit the next string while leaving your other fingers down.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's good. I'm glad you're doing that. I might recommend you having your elbow out a little bit more.
Like that way? Or this way?
This way, yeah,
Okay.
like towards me.
Okay.
But the thing that might help is if you have your viola more off to the side. Yeah.
Like that.
Can I see yours really quick?
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of to demonstrate, I'm seeing you do like this, and what I kind of want you to do is like this, because then as your elbow goes out, it's a lot easier to reach, like, once you start playing fourth finger. Sorry, higher. Lower,
Yeah.
But it's easier to do this than if it's like forward. You can't really reach around the instrument like that.
Okay.
But it is going to be strange because you're going to want to look at the stand like this, rather than being able to see your fingers.
Yeah.
So for now, I think what you might want to do is have it more off to the side and just tilt your head over so you can like look at the stand this way while you're practicing.
Okay.
Not necessarily a habit you want to get into, but it might help you out
So like that?
until you get your hands where you want them to be.
I could just kind of go like this.
Right, yeah. And so you're kind of tilted towards the stand, which isn't necessarily what you want, but for our purposes, I mean, you only have a couple weeks on every instrument.
Mm-hmm.
It might help you out.
Okay.
Especially since you had experience on violin, you might want to look at your fingers every once in a while.
Yeah.
To make sure that you're in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, though, it looked really good, but I would say mainly just the elbow. However, it's possible for you to just reach the elbow out, because that'll really help, like when you hit the A here. So maybe try that, the first just couple measures.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make any difference
Yeah.
playing, like how it feels?
Yeah, it feels weird right now, but I
Yeah.
think I'd get used to it.
Yeah. And that's also using more big muscles, so you don't squish the baby bird trying to, reach around.
Where it's just like this, it's a lot easier to
Right.
that. Where's out here?
Yeah, and that looks really good. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and then as for your pizzicato, it looks really good. I'm glad you're making the check mark.
Mm-hmm.
Or the claw, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Here, I can stand over here so she can actually see me, kind of.
Okay, a little bit. There.
She knows me, so
Yeah.
it's all good. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing that. If you wanted to be louder, I would say you just go towards the bridge more.
Towards the bridge like this?
Yeah, so like I saw you pizzicatoing like right there, kind of. So if you just like bring it back a little bit, it'll just be louder. Vice versa, if you go closer to the scroll, it'll be
Yeah.
softer.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. So I think that's like the left hand and the right hand for pizzicato.
Mm-hmm.
Could you try that bowed for me, just so I
Sure.
can see what it looks like?
Mhm.
I'll get a different angle right here.
Yeah. Different perspective.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Cool. I'll stop you there, just because I've got stuff to work on, So I like that you're trying to add in the vibrato, but I will say, I think you're using what we call finger vibrato,
Yeah,
and
probably.
that doesn't really work for viola.
Okay.
You can kind of get away with it on violin, but I mean, I shouldn't really even be saying that.
Yeah.
She's gonna get mad at me for saying that.
Okay.
So I can help you out with some vibrato stuff too,
Okay.
because you have a good basis for it.
Yeah.
But I think for now, let's just work on the pitches. I'll actually get my violin for this one. Sorry.
Okay. That's all good.
Because you're on D, so I have that D string.
Yeah.
Sorry, going in front of everybody. So, let's start on F sharp. Get there however you want. Yeah. Actually, let's build it up. That was a bad teaching technique. So, starting on open D. Yeah, it's close enough. E. F sharp. Good. G. Good. So now hold G and open G together. So it's a double stop. Right. Yeah. So the goal is for the two of them to match. So there you go. Right. It's okay if it's not catching for a second. We'll work on that. So that's just like the basic thing that I wanted you to work on was finding the correct pitches in the left hand. But I think something that might help you is if you feel your thumb connecting the neck right here. It's a little bit probably higher than your how do I explain this? Like your thumb probably wants to be closer to like down here, and I just want it to be like a little bit more up. It might help you out. Yeah, not necessarily like reaching around the neck, but like if you can see my hand, I have it like nice and bent, and I'm kind of contacting the neck on this knuckle right here, and you can actually kind of feel I have a callus right there. That's kind of like the place where I would recommend doing it, just because if you get down here too much, it's like you're making a claw with your hand. That's not very comfortable, but neither is like you're reaching up like this. So what I'm kind of seeing you do is like this.
Oh, okay.
So if you feel curved, like your thumb could like latch on right here. Yeah. Does that feel any different for you?
Yeah.
And then with your elbow, you just curve around so your hand's not having to do really any work. Cool. Yeah.